Oh, Ross, listen to me. I have sold 100 million copies of my books, and you know why?
The girl on the cover with her nipples showing?
Do you believe there's one perfect person for everyone?
I'm starting to.
Hey, you brought protection, right?
Why, they're like bears or something?
So now what have we agreed?
That you and Daddy were not on a break.
Very good.
I'll tell you what, Chandler, why don't you call me when you grow up?
Yeah, well, don't expect that to happen anytime soon.
Anything you want from Lisbon?
No, just knowing you're gonna be there is enough.
As I recall, when we got married, I saw the groom in the wedding dress.
But that was after the wedding. It's not bad luck then.
Honey, it isn't good luck.
Hi.
Chandler!
Thanks for wearing something.
Nora Being is really, really fun. When they first called and offered it to me, the show was still pretty new. I heard about the divorce. Lesbian, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say. Be careful what you wish for. I liked the kids. I thought that they worked very well together. I thought they were very talented individually and also very talented as an ensemble. Now, Chandler, dear, just because your father and I are getting a divorce doesn't mean we don't love you. It just means he would rather sleep with the houseboy than with me. She'd come out of this marriage and been forced to find her own niche, and now is sort of this bigger-than-life Jackie Collins having a great time character out of one of her own books.
Nora Bing.
Which is something that her son is not thrilled with. Occasionally, after I've been intimate with a man,
Now, why would you say that's embarrassing?
I just get this craving for Kung Pao chicken.
That's too much information!
I personally love working in front of a live audience for comedy because they laugh. They give you that feedback. You're gonna be fine, believe me.
Uh-oh.
I think I was the first parent to kiss a friend. I have been playing sort of aggressive vixens for most of my career, so that's not so different. Seeing me molesting young guys, you know, is also not quite so different.
You kissed my best Ross. Or something to that effect.
My son catches me kissing Ross, but little did he know that in the original script we were doing a lot more. I'm sorry, honey. I promise it will never happen again.
Really, really stupid.
Really, really stupid. She wanted Chandler to see her as a person and trying to, you know, plead with your child for acceptance of who you are, and I promise I'll stay away from your friends.
So you two were married, huh?
I was so thrilled when they told me Kathleen was going to play Charles, because we've known each other kind of around peripheries of the business for years, but not ever really worked together.
You look beautiful, Mom. You look beautiful too, Dad.
Kathleen and I both frequently are cast for exactly the same purpose. It's the sort of deep-voiced, sex symbol, gravelly seductress. Oi, now you got two of them.
It's so great to see you both here.
Yes. Although I think we may be seeing a little too much of some people. Aren't you a little old to be wearing a dress like that?
Don't you have a little too much penis to be wearing a dress like that? The first time I got to say the penis line, that was really fun because everybody freaked. You know, and that was really fun. You love to freak people.
Oh, my God.
Matthew is just so talented at those quick double takes and the kind of physical comedy that he does. They're all very talented in their own unique, quirky ways, and they've all found those quirks that work for their character. But I always love working Matthew because he always gives you those double takes. Oh, and just think, soon there'll be lots of little beings. To get to work and do comedic parts with this talented a group of people is always a lot of fun.
Want to go get a drink?
I can't.
Oh, you have some studying to do?
No, I have some turning 21 to do.
Dr. Geller!
Bert! Elizabeth here is a student, and we're dating. And you may frown upon that, but we're not gonna hide it anymore.
You are so fired.
Elizabeth is in college, and I think she embodies, like a lot of college-age girls, kind of a carefree spirit.
This play tonight, it's supposed to be excellent. The director is the...
Who drank all the kamikazes?
Nobody. We put them in here.
She doesn't take things too seriously, and she likes to have fun.
Everybody put their balloons down!
David was a lot more serious than I thought he was going to be. He's a really hard worker.
Ross?
Elizabeth!
That was actually a really nice surprise. He really wanted to make sure that we rehearsed all the scenes and wants to make sure that everything is just right. And I really appreciated that.
I really like you too, but we can't date. It's against the rules. It's forbidden.
In the scene, when he's telling me that we can't date because it's against the rules, and I start kind of getting turned on by what he was saying, it was so hard to keep a straight face because he was so funny.
Wow.
What?
Just hearing you describe it as forbidden, it's really hot.
Really?
I'm so embarrassed about that scene. Like, I can't even watch it. It makes me blush with all my breathing and stuff.
It's taboo.
Shut the book.
Let's also get a hot plate.
That was a particularly hard scene, too, especially just because it's embarrassing to get all, like, hot and heavy like that.
I just found out Elizabeth's dad wants to meet me.
Wait a minute, hold the phone. You're not Elizabeth's dad?
My favorite memory of David from working on Friends was the day that he came and knocked on my dressing room door. I was sitting there, and I opened the door, and he was all excited. And I was like, what? And he's like, did you hear? Did you hear who's playing your dad? And I said, no. And he's like, Bruce Willis, can you believe it? He's gonna be here in like 2 hours.
Dad, this is Ross Geller.
It's great to meet you, Paul.
I usually prefer Liz's boyfriends who address me as Mr. Stevens.
Well, of course, Mr. Stevens.
Yeah. So, Ross, what's your problem?
He was like a little kid who just found out like some amazing thing. It was absolutely endearing.
What you have, baby?
And it was just so sweet, and it just made me like fall in love with David Schwimmer for being so excited over something like that.
So what's your name?
Tag Jones.
Go on.
That's it. That's my whole name.
That's your whole name. Okay, of course it is.
Rachel Green's office.